I want to show you an interesting statistic that I found on my channel and has to do with the attention span of people. This is my latest video where I reacted to the Van Halen Eruption guitar solo, and as you can see, this video has an average view duration of 6.5 minutes long, which is about 4.5 minutes more than my usual videos. Now, if we go to the attention curve or retention curve, we can see that some people have skipped through the intro where I've talked about more about some personal things, but most of the people have watched the whole video through the end. And there was a bit of a drop off at the end of the video, which is basically normal with most of my videos, and this is not a big drop off. But if we go to the audience tab, we can see an interesting statistic, which is that most of the people watching this video were between 45 and 70 years old. As you can see, most of the people were between 45 and 54 years, about 31%, and the rest of them were between 55 and 64 years, about half of the people watching this video, so 49%. Now, that's not too surprising to me, knowing that Van Halen was more popular back in the day, but if we compare that very long guitar solo with something a bit more modern and popular, we can definitely see the difference in the attention span of people. This is one of my most popular videos, and it's my reaction to Dance Monkey, a very popular song by Tones and I, an Australian singer-songwriter, and as you can see, the average view duration of this video is 2.5 minutes. Now, truth be told, this is a shorter video than the Eruption one, but still, if we see the attention curve, it goes downhill pretty much from the start, meaning that people didn't really have too much attention watching this video, and only 3% of the people that clicked on this video have watched it entirely, and as you can see, it says below typical retention. Now, this video does have 1 million views, but if we compare the audience tab here, you can see that most of the people watching this video are a bit of a younger generation, between 18 and about, let's say, 35 years old. Now, not even the youngest teens have not really watched this video, but we can definitely see a bit of a difference when it comes to the audience attention. Before we jump to conclusions, let's check out more examples. Here we have my reaction to Rainbow and their incredible singer Dio and their song Mistreated. As you can see, once again, this video has a higher average view duration from my previous video. So the AVD of this video is 6 minutes and 16 seconds long, which is about 2 minutes and 49 seconds more than usual. Once again, if we go to the audience tab, we will see that most of the people watching are between ages 45 and 46, let's say. So 90% of people watching this video are higher than 45 years old. Again, Rainbow was definitely more popular back in the day, but compared to something else, let's say Taylor Swift, another video that did pretty okay on my channel, this video has an AVD, average view duration, of 4 minutes and 19 seconds, which is only 1 more minute longer than my typical. But if we scroll down and see the audience retention of this video, again, it's a pretty downward slope. Again, only 3% of people that clicked on this video have watched it until the end. And if we go to the audience tab, we will see that most of the people are between 18 and let's say 35 years old. Again, not very many teens and definitely not many people over the age of 45. And looking at this, it definitely tells me that people back in the day had a bigger attention span. They wouldn't get bored as quickly. They wouldn't really skip around the video that much and could have finished it entirely. And I'm pretty sure that they enjoy the normal paced conversation without getting bored too often. But again, let's see a couple of more examples. These are the analytics of my reaction to Iron Maiden song Hallowed by Thy Name live. And again, the average view duration is about 6 minutes and 17 seconds long, which is about 2.5 minutes more than usual. If we go to the audience tab, ta-da-da-da, wouldn't you be surprised? Again, most of the people that watch are between 45 and 64 years old. Of course, Iron Maiden is definitely more popular in that age group, but if we compare it to something very modern, for example, Silman, who was a representative of France in Eurovision 2014, who had an incredible song, a great performance, we can see that the average view duration of this video is only 1 minute and 11 seconds. Although this video did pretty okay, it has 87k views in only 1 month, still the average view duration or the attention span of the people is very, strange. Now, this is a very short video. It's only 2 minutes and 14 seconds long. So I'm having a hard time imagining people that can't sit and watch the whole video that's only 2 minutes long. And when we check out the attention curve, it's very interesting. Most of the people have listened to the song, but as soon as I've started talking about it a bit more, it's a big drop off. This is something that I always find funny. Why are people clicking at reaction videos if they don't want to hear a person talk about the song? If they don't want to hear a professional vocal coach, musician talk about these things, If you just want to listen to the song, then go in and see the original video. Now, if we go to the audience tab, we can see that most of the people watching this video are between 25 and 35 years old. Now, I can bet my life that most of the people that stuck around till the end of the video are between 35 and 55 years old. And if we see the statistics, so this is 16, let's say 17% and 10%. Let's go back to the engagement. And about 21% of people stuck around till the end. And that's pretty much the age group that I'm talking about. I can't make this up. Younger people just don't have the attention span. And I'm not blaming them. We are bombarded by the short form content like short videos, TikToks, Reels, even shorts on YouTube. And I'm also guilty of consuming that content and even trying to create it sometimes because I just figured that that's what people want to see. But we can definitely see a difference between an older generation and a younger generation. I would much rather talk to somebody maybe a bit older that has the attention span to actually listen to me, to engage in a meaningful conversation, than to make a very fast edited video that has to grab your attention by force in order for you to listen to me. I don't really want to trick you with quick-paced editing and just bombarding you with visuals just to have your attention. Of course, there's another issue. The internet and the content space is just too saturated. There's too many things going on, and even the chance of you clicking on this video is very slim. But I have so many interesting things to share with you, music-wise and life-wise, and I would appreciate if you gave me a chance. Let's see just a couple of more examples. This video has almost 60K views, which is pretty solid. And if we go and check out the engagement, the AVD is just below 3 minutes long. If we go and check out the audience retention, is kind of weird. We have a lot of people that skip the intro, a lot of people that watch the main part of the video, and a solid dip near the end of the video. But still, around 12% people have watched till the end of the video, which is okay. It says similar to the typical retention. If we go to the audience tab, this time we would see that it's pretty evenly divided, I would say. A lot of it has to do with the topic of the video. This is a video about Chad Smith, the drummer of Red Hot Chili Peppers, trying out a song for the first time. And Red Hot Chili Peppers are popular with a lot of age groups. Younger people, older people, everybody loves Red Hot Chili Peppers, as you can see in the statistic. Most of the people watching are between the ages of 35 and 44. We have a lot of people watching from 25 to 34 years old, and we have a solid number of 45 to 54 years old, which is pretty good. I'm really glad to see these numbers. And for my last example, I'm checking out my reaction to the 15-year-old Emma singing Viola with Andrew Ryu, and this video did exceptionally well. It has 286K views total. And if we go and check out the average view duration, AVD, of this video is 4 minutes long, which is about almost a minute longer than some of my usual videos that are at this length, that are about 10 minutes long. If we see the audience retention, it's pretty straight. And this is a perfect example why this video did so well. YouTube is always searching for the videos that have the straight line of the attention. That means that most of the people have watched the video from start to finish, and that shows them that people enjoy this video, that they watch it and they recommend it to more people. Now, if we go to the audience tab, I'm very interested to see, because I'm not really familiar with Emma and who's her audience, so let's see this. Oh, so I wasn't expecting this, but most of the people watching this video were above 45 years old, and this is how it goes. Almost 16% of the audience is between 45 and 46 years old. Almost 28% of the audience is between 55 and 64 years old. But this last number is crazy. 40% of the audience is older than 65 years old. I mean, this just proves to me that older generation has a bigger attention span. And I don't know what to tell you about that. What do you think? This is definitely not the best way to measure these things. A lot of it has to do with the topic of the video, about my delivery, how I prepared, the editing. A lot of things come to play here, but still it's very interesting to see these things. What do you think? Thanks for watching this video.